Welcome to the New World Compendium, your source of information here in Eternal. I'm your host Arkaniir Silvershield, and I am by myself today for this episode. And that's because this episode is sort of like an update for all of our RSS followers, RSS feed followers, because I forgot that not everyone is on Discord and not everyone is following us on Twitter. And I wanted to tell you why we haven't posted an episode since August 26th, so sort of like an almost entire month. What we are planning to do, tell you that we are definitely not gone. We are still here, but there has been a series of events that led to us not being able to put out an episode. So I'm gonna talk about all of those things in this short solo cast for this, and yeah, let you know about all of our plans. Now, first things first, why haven't we posted a show in a month? So after our open beta episode with, featuring Robots Radio, we thought, okay, well, there's an open beta in 2 weeks, and that's a good time to, look at the news, test the game again, and put out an episode then, once we get a good sense of open beta, and see, what's changed, what's new, things like that. So we decided, okay, let's lay it down for a couple of weeks, play open beta, record another episode. Now, between that episode and the open beta, I got a job. So the past year, I was sort of doing podcasting and streaming full-time. I was also working on my own indie game project at the side, sort of going through all of those at the same time, and that meant I did not need to adhere to normal human sleep schedules, so I was able to record at very odd times for myself. But getting a job immediately, I basically got an offer that it was too good to pass on. So it happened like in 2 days, so I didn't even get to prepare for it, for the content creation side or anything like that. It happened from Friday to Monday immediately, and I was back at the office. That meant I had to, wake up at normal times, go to sleep at normal times, and this wouldn't be a problem if we didn't have 7 to 8 hour difference between Stormzlords, Sivian, and myself, because I'm in Turkey, they're in United States. So our normal record time, which used to, be my 4 a.m., suddenly became unavailable for me because I had to, I have to wake up quite early. So recording a podcast at 4 a.m. was a problem. Now, I used to do this before I went the self-employed route as well. But back then, I was really pushing the limits of my health, because I wanted to do this full-time, or at least give it a try doing it full-time. So I wanted to get it to a point where I could quit my job, which worked out last year when I resigned and started doing this full-time. But this time around, I really don't want to push my health to the absolute limits by, going through work days with absolutely no sleep, switching my sleep schedule back and forth almost on a daily basis and things like that. So yeah, we decided, okay, let's try to find a time period where we can still record our show, because we put a lot of work into it and we absolutely love this. We love podcasting, we love listening to podcasts, and we absolutely love New World. But it's not easy when you have a 7-hour time difference and when you have obligations like Storms and Sivian have their family, so they can't record too early. Like Sivian wants to record after he puts the kids to bed, right? He wants to spend time with his family. And we can't run too late because then their sleep schedule is messed up and they are working. So, then they would be sleepless. So we are sort of trying to find a suitable time period where we can all healthily record the show. At the moment, we are thinking Saturday nights, or rather Saturday evenings for North American time, and Saturday, God knows when, in European to my time zone, because I'll be able to sleep in on Sundays, and sort of recover before the work week starts. So that's why we haven't put out an episode. And really, I do not want... We are not giving up on this. Like, we love recording this show. We love this game. And unless Amazon does something super weird to push us off the game, New World Compendium will continue. At least for the foreseeable future. I mean, we don't know what the life is going to throw at us, but there you go. So the reason I haven't posted this episode earlier is because I've been very active on Twitter. Our Twitter follower base is actually almost up to 2,000 follows. It's insane. It happened within the span of like a few weeks, you know. Play New World official Twitter account supported us. People supported us. I apparently managed to put out a couple posts that were, liked by the people. And we are nearing 2,000 followers. So my distracted brain didn't think that, oh, hey, there are people who are following our RSS feeds, subscribe to our RSS feeds, but are not on Twitter or not on our Discord and things like that. So that's on me. And thank you, Trevor Racer, for... I don't know how you did it. I don't know how it works, but he put a review/reply to one of our episodes somehow. I have a third-party service that gathers all the reviews from all the countries and everything like that. And I was like, so I basically said, guess you guys just stopped putting out episodes. And I was like, oh god, I did not inform the RSS feeds at all. And I saw this today. It was posted like a few hours ago. And I immediately, just today, I was like, yep, I'm going home today from work. I just got home, actually. And I'm recording a, FYI, PSA, whatever you want to call it, sort of episode. So, yeah. Trevor, thank you so much for waking me up, basically. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I haven't, updated you guys. I hope you are all still subscribed to our RSS feeds and you can, see this episode. I'm gonna put this on YouTube, although I forgot to turn on my camera, so it's just gonna be something like a flat... just the image slideshow or something like that. And on Twitter, obviously, I use Twitter almost all the time across multiple accounts for our different shows. So I keep that place updated all the time. So yeah, where you can listen to our show, if you, I don't know where you'd be listening to this, but sort of like an update. I put the show on Amazon Music as well, so it's on Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, YouTube. So you can catch us live at twitch.tv/Arkaniir's or you can just go to dungeoncrawlernetwork.com where you can find all of those stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much why we haven't been there. So what are we planning to do? So we will have a show. We will try to have a show this Saturday on our new time. It will be live recorded again on my personal channel, basically Arkaniir's Quest. And we are going to be talking about all the things that has been happening, sort of give a recap from open beta to the launch. And if they have sort of patch notes for the live version, we are going to go over those. Just basically live up the hype, because as of today, there is only 1 week left for New World's release. So everyone's been super hyped. I'm gonna see if we can get some special guests like Robots Radio from last episode, maybe one of the folks from Lore Seekers, maybe Bob from Aeternum's Last Heroes, or maybe, Pixie or Braun from the all-new Nautical Nomads podcast for New World. All of those names, by the way, you should go definitely check out. They are all great people. Maybe Solace from, To Aeternum. So definitely, we are gonna see if we can have sort of like a hype episode for sure for that one. And what I'm thinking is, I'm gonna change the titles of all these episodes that we recorded pre-launch to some like pre-launch episodes, and we are gonna start from sort of like season 1 episode 1 type deal. Reintroduce ourselves as the cast and take it from there with a proper structure and proper schedule. and go on about it until life throws another curveball at us and our plans don't work, because you know how it is, that happens. So yeah, in the meantime, if you want to help get this show out there, if you are using social media, you can retweet and do stuff like that on Twitter. You can join our Discord to keep us company, have a chat outside the show. You know, keep in touch, ask your questions. I am almost always online, to be honest. My hobby is in front of the PC, my day job is in front of the PC, so even when I'm sleeping, I'll generally just wake up and reply to notifications, so yeah. And you can always send us an email at dungeoncrawlernetwork@gmail.com. We'll read those on the show. Or you can leave us a 5-star review on iTunes, which will help everybody realize that, okay, yeah, this is a show that has a following. And on that note, we actually broke like 2,000 total views on the show just on our RSS feeds that we track. Combining that with YouTube and all the places that we don't track, I am really happy that you guys have been enjoying this show, coming back to it whenever we put out an episode, even though it's not on a proper schedule so far. We only have, what, 7 episodes? So yeah, I really appreciate that. And if you have any feedback, if you want us to do something specific, anything like that, feel free to reach out to us. Don't hesitate about it. Leave us a comment on YouTube. Reach out to us on Twitter, Discord. You can find all of those links on dungeoncrawlernetwork.com. And yeah, we'd be happy to hear from you, absolutely. And see you all on Saturday. I hope this was informative. I hope this reached out to you before you killed the show in your head because we haven't put out anything in a month. And click that, I don't know, unsubscribe or something like that. You know, these guys are ghosts. Lost, withered, ancients, some Eternum references there. But yeah, so basically, we will see you all soon in Eternum, in the RSS feeds, on YouTube, on Twitter. We are still going to be streaming, podcasting, creating content for this game. Maybe not as much as we planned initially, because, you know, I am going from full-time content creation to full-time game development again, sort of doing a ping-pong there. But definitely, we will see you, and you cannot get rid of us that easily. How long has this been? 12 minutes, 30 minutes. Okay, honestly, rambling on I could still go on, but I feel like I should keep this a short one. So yeah, I hope I didn't miss anything. I'm thinking about it right now. I didn't even type any notes or anything for this. I just started on rambling. But yeah, I feel like that's about it. We'll see you all next week. Don't go anywhere. Reach out to us. Oh right, yeah. So okay, if you are on EU side, if you are going to be playing on EU Central, we are starting our company for the EU side. Now, we don't have the numbers because with everything happening, my plans for getting this out there sort of got sidetracked. But what our objective is basically creating an absolutely non-toxic environment while still being competitive in PvE and PvP. Now, at the moment, we don't have numbers for territory control, but I am planning on some small-scale action that will still determine the fate of territories. Sort of like events and harassment, not like user harassment, but PvP harassment, you know. Mess up people's forts, mess up their influence, at least allow our bigger companies to take over territories for us. We haven't really decided on a faction. To be honest, I am a diehard Marauder, but as long as we play together, we don't really care which faction we do it under. So feel free to join. Like, we are probably gonna have a vote by the close, you know, when it's time to sort of open characters and stuff like that, and we are just gonna go with that. The server selection will happen in a couple days. We are trying to get more information on whether if there is going to be language-specific servers like during open beta, but New World hasn't really announced anything on that end yet. We only have the open beta information, so we are just gonna wait a couple days to make sure we select the right server if there happens to be something like that. Now, to join this, I'm gonna have a link in our website, dungeoncrawlernetwork.com, and I'm gonna direct that to our Discord link. What you'll need to do is just join Discord, the NW Compendium Company Discord. Sorry. And just introduce yourself, however many information you are comfortable with, and we are gonna give you the member role there. And yeah, that'll be it, honestly. We are not gonna have any, like, too formal application processes and anything like that. We are just gonna be hardcore about our toxicity rules. Now, that doesn't mean, you know, no vulgarity, family friendliness, or not doing PvP or stuff like that. No. Feel free to destroy the enemy. But when doing so, do not, you know, hate whisper people. Do not do hate speech, you know, the obvious rules of politics, religion, anti-religion, racism, sexism, stuff like that. Not allowed. Do not harass, verbally abuse, or stuff like that in-game towards other people, even if they are your enemy. Like, even if you are marauders and they're a syndicate. Do it within role. Like, you know, tell them to screw their faction or stuff like that, but do, you know, keep it to in-game and don't go into toxic behavior. That's pretty much the only rule and the only objective we'll have in the company. Like, if someone is annoying you, either ignore them or just beat them on the battlefield is how we'll roll through the game, is what we plan. So I'm gonna have a dungeoncrawlernetwork.com/EU company, which will direct you, hopefully, to our Discord. Basically, I will route that link to a Discord invitation link. That's what I'm planning. So if that doesn't happen, just you can find our Twitter, NW Compendium, twitter.com/NW Compendium. There will be a link there as well. There will be a link on our website under socials, or you can join our Discord or send us a message. Basically, there will be a way for you to join if you're interested. Again, EU Central, dungeoncrawlernetwork.com/EU company should get you the link. But in case it doesn't, all the other places that I mentioned. So yeah, that's about it for this short-ish. I managed to ramble on about like 20 minutes, but that's it for this shortish solo cast informational episode. I hope you got some answers, and I hope you enjoyed, and I will hopefully see you next week on Saturday with a proper episode, with a full cast, and hopefully a special guest to live the hype once and for all before we see you in Eternum with the official launch. Have a great day, everybody.